Sorry, today I had a meeting that ran over. Um, Hi guys, yeah, apologies for the lateness today. We've had consecutive meetings back to back, and this one ran a bit late. So I'm still not even in position properly. I'm just running the live so I can get to you guys. Um, I've noticed a few things have come in this week. We just want to just let you guys know that the challenge, the structure of the challenge is a community-based challenge. So a lot of the support comes from each other. Um, we will support you guys, but we will see to it that we support you at the scheduled times. Very important, because when we're not on calls with you guys, we're on calls with other clients, either in house or on a hill somewhere or doing something. So it's not that we're sitting around doing anything. Where our mission is to try and help as much persons as possible, and we structure it out to try and do just that. So if somebody doesn't get back to you in the group, the SPRY group, please don't take offense, but just tag one of us, or just send your questions in and we'll answer them at the accountability call. All right. So first, let's go for what questions have come in. Anything come in? Okay. So guys, you have no questions. Um, guys, remember the questions are for these calls. All right. The questions in the group. The group is not for answering questions as you ask them, because we cannot guarantee someone will be there at that time to take the question. Or a lot of the questions, I'm the only certified nutritionist on the program. So all my team works with me, but they're not certified nutritionists. They may have done nutrition courses, but everything has to kind of go through what I'm doing. So um, time is distributed as much and as best as we can to accommodate that. So whatever questions you've had from the last accountability call up until now, please ask them now so I can get through them. Sir, let's go. So go on to where the potential other questions could be coming from. Okay, remember I can't see the feed on here. Okay, go on to the thing, see if there's anything on there. All right, guys, you can ask your messages in the group or you can ask on here. I'm trying to bring up the questions that came in on here. We got both of them at the same time. Okay, I'm seeing that one. Can you just go back onto the YouTube? Okay, guys, just so Lauren, just to be clear, did all the yellow group members move over to green group? No, they didn't. All right, guys, listen, with the round table, as I said before, I'm the only certified nutritionist on the program. I'm also the only functional practitioner in the company. So all the round tables have to be done by myself, because it's just not a matter of increasing to fasting. There's a lot of concerns and a lot of situations that I roll into. One, to probably make what seems like a quick decision for me, but this is through years of experience. It's not just a decision based upon you are yellow, you then go to green. We look at how you distribute body fat. We look at a number of factors. We look at how your weight is moving. We look at how you compliant you've been in the program. So it's not just an automatic progression. Unfortunately, it can't be an automatic progression. It requires us to sit down and consult. So um, the problem is I can't keep more than one roundtable every 10 days. So if you miss the roundtable, we can probably catch up in the accountability calls where you just give us Lauren. Did Lauren send any assessment data in so we can see if we can just give a quick analysis?
We have some questions on YouTube. Jasmine is asking if you can give coconut water.
What group is Jasmine in? You should be telling me this. You have a list of all your groups. call to Kunda, please, because you're still asleep. Um, okay, so let's just deal with the YouTube question from Jasmine. Jasmine, yes, you can't have coconut water. Coconut water is a sugar, but I think if you're in the green group, it depends. Let's just correct. You're in the green group, right? Jasmine, have you been moved to OMAD or not? I'm just trying to bring up all my data here. All right, can I see the sheet of all the participants in the spreadsheet, which you should have been working with him on this. Jasmine, if you're in yellow group, you're not allowed to have any coconut water. If you're going to have coconut water, you're going to have it after exercise and it would replace your starch intake. All right, so if you look at coconut water and you look at how many sugars is inside there, we're going to replace it with just that. Understood? So Jasmine, if you want to have coconut water, it's going to go to your starch content, which is a post-workout addition. Yeah?
Jasmine does military style training 2 to 4 hours a day. She was concerned about the 1 meal a day for the green group training. That was a main.
Right. So this program is not a program that fits around what your activity is in terms of high activity. The program is set for maximum fat loss. Based upon your progression from where you were, OMAD is where persons need to go to after they've corrected their nutrition protocols through eating 3 meals a day, 2 to 3 meals a day of whole foods. So I wasn't aware of that information, right? That Jasmine does 4 hours of training. I do 4 hours of training. I eat 1 meal a day. It's not just about what I do, but your body will adapt. I mean, you're going into a calorie deficit based upon what you're eating. So 1 meal a day can still fit persons who are doing 3 to 4 hours of training, depends on what it is.
Adrian Evan said we told him to supplement. He's asking what kind of supplement should we take?
Okay, Adrian, you should be taking, I remember saying zinc, magnesium, a zinc magnesium complex you can start with, and a fish oil. Cod liver oil, high strength cod liver oil should do the trick for now. That's fine. So zinc, magnesium, and a high strength cod liver oil should set you in the direction you need for the essential fatty acids.
Alicia's asking, she's on 1 meal a day, she can have nuts before bed.
No. If you're on 1 meal a day, it's 1 meal a day. There is no anything else. You eat in a 1 hour window, 1 meal per day. Yeah? I'm gonna send you guys a video on OMAD actually. I'm gonna send you an OMAD video on a guy that does OMAD, an extremist. So you guys will understand what this kind of thing is about. You can have teas, you cannot have any food outside your window of eating. You can have teas, but you cannot have any food.
Simon sprinting on a bike is the same thing as sprinting on the ground. Is it the same equivalent?
Sprinting on a bike. It can be, depending on heart rate. So you'd have to be managing your heart rate. You'd have to go into the zone that you need to go into, which is generally the red zone on most apps. And it's about 90% of your max effort in terms of heart rate monitoring. So at that heart rate, then you get into the zones that you need to.
Angelica is saying girl, she's from Dominica Republic.
Okay, hi Angelica. Okay. Anyone else with any more? Mhm. Right, he was giving me those questions. Anyone else, please? Guys, any more questions? No more questions. Well, guys, I'm understanding there was a lot of questions in the group. Do you have a list of the questions when they come in to the group?
There just says
All right. Did we get the information for Lauren? Lauren, you had the assessment information, so you can just quickly tell her what she needs to do. Just a second, Lauren.
Lawrence slopes are 221.8 pounds weight. The waist is 42.
Coming from?
Coming from 230.
Okay, Lauren. All right. Based upon what I'm hearing, you have the picture. Okay, Lauren, you are to move to the to the green group. Okay, Lauren. Lauren, you move to the green group, please. So you're going on to OMAD. Guys, this program is very strict in terms of assessment data. You have to put in the information that we require, and you have to do it when we ask you for it. Because as I said, we're working with a lot of people, and we're trying to make sure we help everybody effectively. So we created systems in order to help us manage everybody properly. So it's imperative that you submit your data on time, right? Generally, you can submit it the day before, the night before the roundtable, or submit it on the morning of the roundtable. But if you do not submit the data, we're not able to properly prepare to give you the information you need. And when the roundtable date goes, it's very difficult to schedule a new roundtable. So you then miss out on what you're supposed to get, because 3 hours is laid out for you guys to have the roundtable, which basically gives you all the information. You know, it's critical to meet the times. If you can't meet the times, let us know beforehand, but not after the point. You know, let us know beforehand. I will not be able to make the roundtable. Please, can you use my assessment to give me the information? Then we can get the data to you. But missing the roundtable, not assessing, giving us assessment, is putting us in a very unprofessional position to make decisions without data. We do not make decisions without data.
Lawrence slopes are before initial, and Lawrence slopes are after.
Go back again, please. Yeah. Sorry, guys. When that comes in, you request back what you need. Yes, guys. So let's go for another. I got another 5 minutes, guys. If you got any more questions, if not, we're going to compile and we'll try and organize another live session for you guys later on tonight at about 8 o'clock, where we compile all the questions together and plan out going forwards. So for 8 p.m. tonight, since I think most people are probably at work on their lunch break, we'll coordinate an 8 p.m. tonight actually. We'll compile all the questions together, and I'll have my team go through to find out who did not submit reassessment data versus also who was not at the last roundtable. All right, or who did not get any information. So we'll talk soon, guys, and we'll get this process moving forward so you can get all the data that you need to keep on top of your fat loss journey.